Hey guys, Tryhard Incorporated here today, and we're going to be playing AI War Fleet Command. This is a real-time strategy game that I found this Christmas during the Steam Winter Sale. I got it for about $1.75, the game with all its DLC, and it's been a great bargain. I haven't even gotten to the DLC yet because I'm still trying to learn the normal game. It is a very time-consuming strategy game that I find a lot of fun. You pretty much have to take these planets from it's really 2 versus 1, though you can do multiplayer with other people. So today I'm actually going to be extending myself. The hardest that I've ever fought is a level 5 out of 10, and this game is incredibly difficult and has a crazy learning curve. But today I'm going to be fighting against two new styles of enemies, and I'm also going to be playing on a harder difficulty than I've ever played before. So this will be a challenge for me. I probably will lose, honestly, but I'm going to try my best to at least put up a good fight, and we'll see. I mean, I may win. So I'm going to be fighting a Mad Bomber, which the AI will send waves against you, and these waves with the Mad Bomber will be incredibly hard for me to defend against, but they have reduced defensive reinforcements. So they're mainly an offensive character where I've usually fought against defensive. And I'm also fighting against a Vicious Raider, and it's kind of the same thing, but Raider ships are a lot harder to detect. They can be cloaked, they can get past some of my defenses, so that will be difficult for me as well. I've already picked out a map that I think I will at least have a chance of winning. It's difficult, but it's not too difficult. And 20 systems at, I mean, you can go up to 120 as you see, and everything else will be default. So let's get started, and I'll start explaining the game as we go along. So basically, the point of this game is to get both of the AIs. You're supposed to defeat them both and protect your home world. If you lose this home planet station, you will lose the game. So this is #1 priority. You are outmatched in every possible way by this AI, and they know it. So right now they don't even consider you a threat. If you can look up here, AI progress is how much of a threat they consider you. The more that you attack, the more damage you do to them, the higher that will go, and they'll actually start sending stronger waves, better reinforcements, and start beefing up their planet's defenses even more. So it is pretty difficult, actually. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that for the most part I'm not going to run out of resources, and this looks like a great system to start off with. It has a lot of both minerals and crystals, yeah, metal and crystals that I can pick from, and so what I like to do first is I will upgrade, if I can find it real quick, I will upgrade both the crystal harvester and the metal harvester as much as I can. And that takes up most of my knowledge, but it is well worth it. This means that I'm not going to run out of resources as quickly. I can make troops faster with less consequences, and I'm going to be more able to respond to their attacks. So first things first, I'm going to start building a military, and then after that I'm going to start making defenses around my system, because that is very important for this. I've got a couple drones. Drones will speed up the process at which you build ships, but they will use many more resources. It doesn't cost any more, but it uses more resources a second, so you will run out. I'm going to build, usually I like to have 7 or 8 drones on my home planet. As you can see, I built 3 space docks, because that means I can churn them out quicker, especially when I have all these guys built. So my armies will be able to be built a lot quicker, and if they attack my home world, I'm going to be able to defend myself a lot better. Next step is making sure before I start attacking, and I will make an attack plan before I really begin doing anything, but I need to make sure that my home planet is well defended. So I got to build a lot of auto turrets and make sure that they aren't getting through without a really serious fight. Otherwise, I will lose this game, especially considering I'm going against two very offensive characters. So we're going to go here. If you can look at, this is the limit of each gun that you can have, and that's crazy. Uh, it may seem like a lot, but it's actually not, depending on how big. With a 20 system, resource drain isn't as bad, but when you get up to a 50 or a 60 system game, you really have to make a lot of hard sacrifices, and you have to change your entire play style depending on the map. Because I'm on a pretty small map, I'm able to beef up my homeworld defenses a lot. So what I want to do is I need to make sure whichever planet I'm attacking first, I don't really need to defend that one. But the other two wormholes, I'm going to need to defend a lot. So I think what I'm going to want to do is take this half of the map first. So Dwayos, Murdoch, I don't know how to say that, and Hagajar, then these two. That way, I'm only going to have 3 entry points that they can enter my system. They'll be able to enter from here, here, and here. And that will definitely make it a lot easier than, say, if I took here, and then it'll just make sure that I have fewer planets that I'll need to defend, and that means I can make larger armies, and I won't have to have as many defensive forces at different planets. This sounds really complicated. I know I'm not explaining it too well, but last case scenario, I want it to be this is going to be the last planet, because as you can see, they can access it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other planets. If we can go there, I cannot imagine defending this planet. This will be one of the last planets I take, because that is hellish to defend. I guarantee it. So I'm going to try and take the planets that I don't have to defend nearly as much. That way I can focus more on offense instead of defense. I know I've been talking a lot, but also I'm going to let my army build a little bit. If I were to build my army and my turrets full-fledged at the same time, I'm probably going to build 200 plus turrets on this system. I'd run out of resources really quick, and it'd just make the entire process slower. But I can build 10 or 15 of them at a time and let them finish, and then I'll start working on other stuff. So we'll come back once my armies have been finished building, once I beefed up defenses, and we'll see how everything is going. Alright, I am not done building, not by a long shot. I'm still going to need to beef up my defenses a little bit. I'm still building some of the heavier ships, my flagships and whatnot, but for now, I'm about to get attacked in a minute, and after the attack, we'll keep on building. I'll have to keep on cutting out, but we're doing pretty good so far. I usually wouldn't do all this at the same time, but because I'm going up against new forces, I want to be as ready as possible. So I'm not taking any chances. I'm building all my flagships beforehand. I'm going to try and upgrade a couple of the ships and get Mark IIs before I even attack. And as you can see, I'm already heavily defensive, and it's only going to get worse. By the time this is over, this place is going to be swarming with more snipers, a couple more missiles, more lasers, needlers, all that. I have my entire fleet on standby, ready to go to any of these 3 ports. 92 bombers are coming through. Now, the chances are they won't get past the minefields. Only like maybe 10 or 15 will get past. But I'm not taking any chances. I'm ready. And there they go. And a couple are coming through. And wow, those are actually flagships. They're Mark 1s, but that's still pretty serious. So I will have to really be careful around these guys. And already they've destroyed 2 of my my turrets, and they might no, they won't destroy a 3rd. So I was able to get past them. I'm gonna have to get a repair bot in here to fix the minefields that were destroyed, and to fix those, I might need to rebuild my fleet. And sadly, I'm running out of energy, so I am going to have to take a planet soon if I want to keep going. As you can see, I've already been playing for 15 or so minutes. That is this game. I think I'm going to take this one first. I'm not good with the name, so I'm just going to initial them. I'm going to take J first. C is going to be the last place that I take. And N will probably be next. Like I said, I want to take this entire section before I even attempt to come over here, where probably most of their forces are. Hopefully. We got to go. We're almost out of energy. And honestly, we're almost out of knowledge. You can only get 3,000 knowledge per system in this game. And that is the only limited resource you can get. So I'm going to need to get more knowledge soon if I want to keep upgrading my fleet. But for now, this looks like a very simple system to take. And it is nothing except for normal ships, and I think that is a warp gate, so they can warp in more ships quickly, but I'll destroy that first. I'll go ahead, I'll send in my colony ship, and we'll destroy this. They should go on the offense because of this, but I've been wrong before. So in this section of the galaxy, I'm gonna, because this is pretty self-contained, I am gonna make an economical orbital station. If it was going to be a system that saw a lot of action, like this one over here, I'd definitely make a military system. But it is not, thank goodness. I will have to make some military ones earlier, so this will just give me a few extra resources here and there. I'm gonna send my fleet back really quick, just to, how many ships did I lose? I lost 2 Mark 1 frigates. I mean, all my ships are Mark 1s, but once that's built, the next thing I need to do is build an energy collector, and to do that, they're really hard to make, so I'm going to send in 2, sorry, I'm really indecisive right now. I'm going to send in 2 engineers to help, and then I will destroy this core shield generator. I'll explain those later. But right now, 1 minute until they attack, I will be able to, oh crap. I did not expect them to come back this way. So, we gotta send in some guys. And I think I accidentally sent in most of my fleet. But, we will be fine, we'll be able to defend, and yes, we are good. My command station is saved. I'll repair it real quick. Attack in 39 seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and put this energy collector down. I'm leaving this fleet here just in case. I've got 117 troops here, and already I'm having to make decisions that I usually wouldn't have to make against defensive characters. So this will be a stretch for me, guys, but that's the thing about this game. Every game is different because you have to keep changing your playstyle. 106 Mark II Raiders start... no, it's actually Mark 1 Raiders, but still, those are pretty quick. I'm going to bring these guys up near my base. The turrets should be able to take care of most of them. I do not want to lose any of this stuff. And already, all but 3 are down. And one of them is a Leech starship, and, okay, the other 2 are down. So, yeah, that's the only one left. Wow, that actually went immensely well. That is the thing about having a game like this, where I can, where I don't have to have a resource stretch like that, where I can build all these different. Did I only bring one of them over? I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, guys. This, oh, okay. We're destroying this. Now, what these do, Core Shield Generator is their home planet, the AI's home planet, are protected by these core shield generators. Now, these core shield generators will legitimately provide invincibility to most, if not all, of their fortresses on their home planet. So I need to make sure to take down every single one before, and they're not going to be on every system. They're probably in 1 system out of 3, but I need to be able to, I have to take that system and then destroy it before I can even consider attacking their home planet. Otherwise, I'm just going to get killed. Let's see. I need to get new starships. but I need to get normal starships. So for $2,500, I'm going to up to Bomber Mark II, and then once I get enough knowledge, I'm going to go to Missile Frigate Mark II. I can go ahead and start building these guys, even though there really isn't going to be enough energy. Energy problem will be solved in a minute by this, and it is 80% done. Okay, it might be solved in a few minutes. I forgot how much energy it takes to make these collectors, so we'll come back in a minute. I have 40 energy. Gosh. Alright, so energy problem solved. I'm going to keep building my armies. I'm almost done with defenses here, I think. I think that was a pretty good defense, especially with the drones here. But I'm going to keep building and expanding before I take the next system, because the only reason I attacked so early is because I needed the resources, I needed the energy. So we're going to wait a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and attack the next system. That concludes part 1 of this series, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back soon with part 2. See you next time.